could try drawing Toph from memory. She got this like big round head thing and a headband. And big beefy arms. Bulging veins. Yeah. I think I really captured her. Yeah, the head thing is definitely her hair, but she's got like a headband too, I think. Okay, the polls ended and top one, so I'll be looking at an actual reference this time. Hey, I was pretty close. I didn't get the hair all in her face, but okay. So one thing that I usually do right away when designing a card is cutting the canvas in half. And so that's on a separate layer, so that's just the kind of keeping where things go. So when I'm making the first sketch of the first side of it, I just know where things get cut off. And there's a lot of different ways to kind of cut the cards in half. Like some people just make just literally cut it in half and, have their characters. But I think it's really cool to use the character designs themselves, like, a shawl or an arm or something to make that division. So that's what I'm going to try and do with Toph. Especially because she has, like, cool powers of rocks and stuff. So. And this isn't really planned ahead, so, if I have to start over on something, And there have been recent artist streams with like Nina and Jorge, and they sketch so clean, and I do not do that. Me way too old here. I'd like to stream more, but some part of me is like worried that I would just spend the entire time turning layers on and off. And just like looking at things, and because my normal way of drawing is very pretty slow. Yes, kind of just stares straight ahead because she's blind. Very determined. And I like to have things poking up out of the margins. Just think it's fun. It's cute details. What does her hair look like from the side? I think it's just kind of goes down like that. He has these puffball things over her ears. Along with her headband. Nina, I think your sketches are a little cleaner than mine. How do you choose who gets to be which card? If I'm designing a card deck, there's sort of kind of traditional meanings for each suit that comes from like Tarochi, the tarot thing. It's related, but not, it's not super like the same, but in general, like spades are kind of martial characters, because spades are swords. Heart, you know, kind of more tender characters. Clubs are associated with natural characters, because clubs come from, like in certain countries, clubs are acorns or leaves. And diamonds are, you know, material wealth. So characters that have sort of material concerns. So that's kind of a general thing. It's very loose. And in a lot of the Fangamer decks that I've designed, the pips are actually kind of custom. And I try to still keep it in mind. But like for the Shovel Knight deck, it was diamonds and hearts got to be the same, I think. But we used potion bottles and like actual shovels for the spades. Makes sense. The Blackjack deck that I designed, I was pretty insistent on keeping traditional pips because it worked thematically for the game. And she's looking a little big here. I'd rather have more of her body shown. She can have like a really low stance, so I'm gonna try and get that part. I have to switch between the chat window and my my reference images. So she has this really wide belt with studs on it. Keep that, like, line of her arm clean. Closer to how she looks in the show. There we go. I spend a lot of time drawing and just erasing, drawing the same thing, erasing, toggling things on and off. I always wonder, like, do I really want to stream this? And I don't know, maybe people would like it. And if I were doing this for an actual printed deck, I would be going kind of from loose sketches straight into Illustrator, because that's how we have to have them for print. But I've also done sort of one-off card designs, like for single characters for commissions, when I usually just draw them in Clip Studio and go straight from there, because it doesn't need to be like super clean or with the colors separated or anything like that. I don't think this is her. Okay, there's a little tie here. Her sleeves are very loose. And I can use this arm maybe, kind of separate the two cards. We'll see. I spent a lot of time like flipping them upside down and kind of adjusting from there. She also has this like cloth flap that can be used. Okay, so now that I have a basic sketch in, I can duplicate it and just do a little flipperoo. Let's see how that looks loose, roughly. And okay, and I kind of reduced. I reduced the opacity to see, you know, which lines belong to which one. So I don't know if I would use this cloth so much. We can see how it looks with the arm. So I kind of erased the lines from this original sketch based on where it shows up in the flipped one. Then I delete the flipped one, duplicate it again, and flip it again. Just kind of see how it turns out then. Looking kind of okay, but I'm sure we can kind of make something cooler. Now I can go in and kind of build on the original one. Like, do I want her foot in here? I don't know. She has like loose pants, and then she kind of half socks and then bare feet. I was excited to see a request for Avatar stuff because Charlie is watching the series right now, and I'm kind of listening in a lot and kind of watching whenever it's an episode that I really liked. And I watched it when it originally aired way back when on Nickelodeon, and I loved it. So I was in college. So my roommates made fun of me. They were like, "Why are you watching that like little kid Nickelodeon cartoon?" And then they actually saw it. They were like, "Oh, never mind. This is really cool." But I think because it was on Nickelodeon, they assumed it was like SpongeBob. And then it obviously was not. I don't think I'm going to leave that leg in there. Not like that anyway. Since this is still, you know, a really basic sketch, I have a lot of decision making to do. Now I could just leave her with just kind of that upper body and fill in the rest of the card design with some cool rocks and stuff. Toph is very much about the cool rocks and stuff. So, delete that duplicate again, and then, redo it. Okay. Well, we can make that flow better in this area. Just kind of make it one thing. But it's always good to see how it looks. I don't know if those look like rocks so much as just kind of blobs. I'll make it look like something's kind of pushing up behind her like she is. And to go with that, maybe change her hands positioned a little bit, like she's pulling rocks out of earth. Her hands backwards. So she's like, oh, oh. Very, very tough noises. It's my extremely accurate impression of her voice actor. Okay, I kind of like this. We can rough in some colors to kind of also see how those will look. And for cards, if you're doing a printed card, you're probably going to have a pretty limited palette, just due to, it not costing thousands of dollars for, each deck. Kind of a deep green. Yeah, I definitely agree. Like, whenever I was trying to get someone to watch the show, I'd be like, okay, give it like 10 episodes and then see if you like it or not. Because, it definitely had to take some time to find its voice. Turn the stabilization down while I'm coloring in some stuff. Just roughly. I don't think it really got to me until like really the end of the first season. That finale I really liked. With the moon spirits, and in general, the stuff that I really love about the show is when it goes into like the spirit world and things like that. So I liked Korra too, because it had a lot of that. I never finished watching Korra. That's coming to Netflix as well. So maybe I'll have my chance. And her hair. Her giant ball of hair. So we're at 3 colors. Probably get away with 2 more. And you can also layer colors a lot using halftones. Which is what I did for the Blackjack, the Final Fantasy VI deck that I designed. Because that game has a lot of characters and they all look very different. And I needed more colors than I was able to kind of get from just spot colors. If you don't know, spot colors are like when you pick out a Pantone and you print that Pantone color directly onto something. That's a spot color, as opposed to like a CMYK, which is where colors are created by combining cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. So a spot color would be just a solid area of a specced out color. Yeah, I really liked the 3rd season of Korra, but for some reason I stopped watching it after that. Probably because it was no longer available on like a streaming service, and it was directly on TV, and I didn't have cable at that point. Okay, well, based on where the colors are laying, I think this is looking pretty cool. Though I might bring some of that brown more behind her. And I can't get too close to the edge here, because there's sort of an invisible line here called the safe zone, where you don't want to put anything outside of it, or else it get cut off during printing, because things do shift around very minimally. And there's this margin here where I could put a solid color, which I think I will. Now I have to decide how many of these colors I'm actually going to keep, but for now, I think I'm kind of happy where that is line art wise. So I'm just going to combine these layers and start inking them a little bit. I'm going to turn the opacity way down. And turn my stabilization way up because I have very shaky hands. Brush. There was a Korra video game? I did not even know about that. What was it for? I actually, Charlie and I did start watching Dragon Prince as well. We haven't finished it. I don't know if it's completed, but we were keeping up with it. Yeah, the first season animation is a little sketchy, but we got used to it. I really like the little elf girl. Seasons, and they just announced that it will get 4 more seasons. Wow, looks like they know where that story's going. Yeah, I like the character design a lot. Probably, you know, I like Avatar's character design as well, so not a big surprise there. I think this is like a little puffball, so I'm gonna crinkle the edges. Yeah, probably. I usually do ink and colors before I usually do rough and colors before I ink for stuff like this, just because I want to see how the composition will look with colors, like how like the negative space and things like that. I think in general I tend to think with colors in mind. I like them. I like colors. Now, I don't consider my painting or color usage particularly strong. I do always keep it in mind. I zoom in and out a lot. I have old lady eyes. It's weird because I'm not wearing my glasses. Hey, that might help. By season 3, there are way too many hot characters in Dragon Prince. Agreed. Yeah, the king character, their father. Ooh, ooh. I did watch. Charlie and I started watching She-Ra. I hope the writing gets a little bit better. A lot of the kind of conflicts seem very easily solved to me. But it is a kid's show, so maybe I'm, asking a little bit too much there. But again, we only started watching it, so maybe things get a little smoother. I also think it's the showrunner's first show. So, you know, there's a lot of room for improvement. And I kind of tend to think of my drawing process as like like when you see a JPEG slowly loading on an old modem, because I tend to draw something very quickly, and then a few days later I'll look at it and be like, oh, that's wrong, and I'll fix it. And then a few days after that, I'll notice another thing that's wrong, and I'll fix it. And then maybe after a week, then it's like, oh, okay, I fixed a lot of the mistakes here. This is kind of looking okay. But it takes me a while to see the mistakes, see the anatomical errors. So I don't like to print things or call things finished very quickly, because then it's like, oh no, I haven't fixed it yet. It's still that fuzzy JPEG. There's one reason that I consider myself a very slow artist. I can draw quickly, but I won't like it. Like this line in her hat. Now it lines up a little bit more better. Yeah. You know, the best way to spot a mistake is to post it on Twitter. I don't really think I'm giving Toph nearly enough beefy muscles as she would like, but she's still a youngin', so she can work at it. She'll get there. There was the kind of filler episode in the 3rd season where she's played by a big strong guy, and everyone's like, "Oh, Toph, I'm so sorry," and she's so into it. Love that. See, like, I don't know how to draw this fist. Gotta look at my own hand. And if I zoom out, this hand will probably be enormous, and I'll have to resize it. That's the magic of digital drawing. Get real close, and then fix on your mistakes later. It's only a little gigantic. Yeah, having Aang played by a girl like Peter Pan was a nice touch. I'm gonna have the color in here because I did some little adjustments on that layer. Little studs. More detail to the rocks in the background here now. I think I'd be better at drawing rocks living in Arizona, but we have a lot of rocks here. Yeah, Zuko's, my honor! Pretty good. Zuko witnessing his own death. And the mysterious death of the combustion guy. And no one really cares. I'm so glad that show is on Netflix now, because I'm getting to see fan art from all new people, all new fans. Lots of good nostalgia from the late 2010s for me, or late before 2010s, late 2000s. That's too crystal-like. Chunk. Yes, anytime during the chat or anytime during the stream, you can enter iGiveaway for a chance to win metallic gold cards of legend. A winner will be chosen at the end of the stream. That was Fangamer's first deck of cards, and it's really cool. I did not design it, but it was designed by an artist named Neldy way back when. Little pebble. I don't like this. Okay, so now it's time to flip again. going to pay a little more attention now to where the second one ends up. Since it has to actually line up this time. So it looks like this layer is cutting into her hat right at that edge. So I'm going to want to change that, but for now I can use it to line the second one up. But I don't really want the background color cutting in at that point like that, because that kind of flattens things out. Give this a little bit more room. Okay. Erase the extra lines here. And combine them. And now I can kind of play with the size and angle a little bit to kind of get rid of that tangent. I notice it happening again right here, so I can just adjust that individually. Cool. Gonna grab these colors. Not actually. And the Clip Studio is really good at filling in colors, so. I'm not sure I like that green though. And for cards, you don't really have to stay on model so much. It's, I think, more important for things to look good in the context of what you're doing. So maybe we'll choose some colors that are more complementary to each other, and then we can reduce the number of them. Nope. So say we could use kind of a mid-range brown gold color and have it for the rocks as well as her accents. Not sure if that's going to work, but we can try it. All about trying new things. Also just use the black from the line art for her hair and instead of a darker gray. To fill those gaps in, otherwise it's going to go up. And I can kind of get some of that volume back in there by erasing parts of it. Even erasing the lines. You know, some people plan out drawings really, really carefully, and I'm much more someone who makes decisions on the fly. Kind of get some of that into this as well. Oop. To show that that's hair and not just some weird ball on her head. I think I'm gonna leave her skin white because I don't want to have too many colors in here. But I am going to kind of make this a little bit more careful and then duplicate it for the other one so that what I did with the hair is exactly the same way on both ends. So I'm going to get rid of some of those colors filled in. This is part of the same selection, so that can stay. Okay. I'm gonna select the areas. Oop. Want all area affected. Select this. Oop. And then invert the selection. Figure it out. Hey! That's looking fun. I'm gonna fill in any weird blank areas. And this got neglected. Just fill in where that missed it. And then on the other side too. Oh! Must not have lined that hair up just right. So I can choose that layer and kind of nudge it around until it's a little. There we go. I forgot the numbers and the suit. So I would definitely call Toph a clubs character, and I would make her probably the queen of clubs. And we can, once I figure that out, we can also add some shading here. Right now, it looks like this area is kind of getting in the way of where I would normally put that kind of thing. So I'm gonna see how it looks. This is problem solving. I'm gonna see how it looks if I, oh, gotta do the line art too. Kind of flip that around. God, I forgot the background layer. So this area over here on the top left and bottom right are much less busy, so I could put the pips and the suit there. I'm gonna get rid of this rock. Combine these two layers. And fill in that background. Miss some line. Again, if this was something for production, I would be much neater about this, but since it's not, I can just kind of ignore the fact that this isn't perfectly lined up. So that's get my text tool out here, or you know what, we can just hand draw her suit. Make it green, and while I'm doing this, I'm just kind of gonna get rid of that so I can see more. I'm gonna give Toph a very square cue. Since she's a very square character. And I'll probably be drawing her a custom club symbol as well. And lettering is certainly not my specialty. So we got our cue, and start off with really angular clubs. That looks a little not like what I'm going for, but we can fix it. I'd like that cue to be thicker, so I'm gonna do this cool thing that Clip Studio has where you can just make lines thicker. The correct line width tool. Just fix the edges up a little. Who was the hardest character design for when you made the Blackjack casino deck? I remember having a lot of trouble with Strago, because I wasn't sure how I wanted to draw him. And there was another character. It's been a while. It's been almost like 6 years or longer. I had some trouble with Realm as well, but I ended up being very happy with her card. So. In general, I had a lot of fun with that one, though. I'm sure if I had it in front of me, I could be like, oh, well, that was a pain in the butt right there. So I'm going to add a little stroke to this, just to kind of bring it out from the background a little bit. Forget how to do this in Clip Studio, as I go back and forth between that and Photoshop a lot. Well, I can just do it by hand. Strago ended up being a lot of fun because he has a lot of patterns on his cloak, and Gogo was fun as well because of all the patterns. And the cool thing, you know, if you're a card nerd like me, is that Gogo has all of the suits in their outfit. Like, I incorporated all of the characters' suits. Like, you know, Tara is the Queen of Hearts. She has a lot of hearts throughout her clothing, and it's like in her sword. As well, Locke and Sally's have spades, like Locke's daggers are shaped like spades, that kind of thing. But Gogo has all four, because Gogo can be anyone. So little nerdy detail there for the card enthusiasts. Oh yeah, the line width changing tool is very useful. It's a little limited, but super helpful if you just want to beef up some lines. It's one reason I think Clip Studio is just so much better for illustration and drawing, and especially comics, than Photoshop. Which, you know, after all, was created as a photo editing tool and not a drawing tool. Whereas Clip Studio is tailor-made for illustration. I'm not sure if I like that stroke being white, so I'm going to try it black instead. I'm gonna lock the transparency for that. Nah, I like it better white. But I think I am gonna make it thicker. Again, using the cheat tool. And I'm gonna move that out a little bit so it's not right up on the edge of that. This is a lot of drawing for me. It's just, does that look okay? I'll just move it back. Maybe I'll just make the tip smaller. They're usually pretty small anyway. They're really and duplicate it, flip it around. A little bit so it's lined up against the top ground. And that's kind of done, unless I want to add some shading, which I do. And I'm mostly just going to take away from this color layer. Have it stand out from the background a little bit. My music it? Did. Start that over. I just tried drawing on the streaming software screen instead of my drawing software. That's where I am, like, technologically. I know how to do like 2 things with computers, and it's draw digitally and get old games to run. That's about it. The extent of my skills. I had a lot of help from other people at Fangamer to help me set up a stream. Thank you guys. was supposed to be duplicated. Copy and paste, please. No. Okay. Copy, edit, paste. Line that up a little bit better. There we go. That one. Right there. Probably add two for her headband. All right, that Toph card is done. So thank you for the suggestion. Save that because probably put it on Twitter or something later. And I don't know if anyone wanted to take like drawing requests or make drawing requests, not take them. Or I could take ones that were requested on Instagram earlier. Queen, like Freddie Mercury Queen. I do not think I could draw Freddie Mercury. Or Queen from Persona. Makoto? Definitely have to look up reference. Oh, you were calling Toph a queen. Oh. Yeah, I agree. I think see, there was a post of all the Instagram requests, but probably were some of those first. Maybe the runners-up from our poll, Alula and the Pure Vessel. Oh, nice. Pure Vessel's cool. Like things that have a lot of glowy elements, like the capes of all the bugs in Hollow Knight. It's just a lot of fun for me to draw. Especially when they have sort of raggedy edges. Pretty long arms, so I'm not actually sure. all the vessels were pretty genderless. I'm not the office expert on Hollow Knight lore. Looks squiggly from Skullgirls. Rover from Sesame Street eating a pie. See if I can fit those in. I think they're very particular about that. Silly request things or silly kind of group drawing characters are a lot of fun. Like toddler teeth from last week. I don't think I'm going to draw any toddler teeth here. I have an actual toddler, so thinking about his hidden teeth ready to get us at any moment it's a little too real. Also, he's currently teething. Ugh. Unpleasant. For him, mostly. Wait, is this not the pure vessel, Alex? I googled. They're the same thing. Oh no! Well, I guess I'm drawing the Hollow Knight instead. I think, is Pure Vessel only in one of the DLCs? I know, I watched my husband play Hollow Knight. I didn't actually get very far myself. I think I got to Green Path and I couldn't beat Hornet. So a coworker beat her for me, but I didn't get much past that. So I did not make it to the end of that game. Yes, please check out last week's VOD on YouTube for the toddler teeth reference. Okay, so I'm gonna do a loot. Wait. That look like? Alula from One Shot. And I found out when I was looking up this character that Alula is the name for the first digit on a bird's wing. So, it's a thematically appropriate name. It's like a bird's thumb. Got like a bird on her head. I don't always make sound effects when I draw by myself, but I make them in my head. It helps. I think I talk to myself a lot too. Do you mimic the facial expression you're drawing? Absolutely. I've actually thought about getting a mirror to go over my desk like a lot of animators use for when I'm drawing comics. Because I think nailing acting is really important to me for that kind of thing. Artists must look insane when they draw. Yes. Especially if you're drawing the comics or animation, because then you pull some weird faces. Or, talk to yourself when you're writing dialogue to see, does this sound like a thing someone would say? Yeah, okay. Got bird wings and also hands, I think. I'm gonna put your arm on a new layer so I can erase behind it. And so this is Alula Zalula. Little education. Oh, I forgot. Little educational tidbit for everyone there. Now we can all say we've learned something today. Unless you were already like an ornithological expert. Still accepting requests? Yeah, sure. chunkier there. And since she's in front of a character that is not the pure vessel, I'm gonna strengthen up her line. Oop! Strengthen up her lines a little bit. Or a lot, you know, whatever. Okay, so we have those two. Beta Yoshi. Is that the real skinny Yoshi that's like, Is this Beta? I'm gonna look up a reference, because I definitely can't do that from memory. Oh, he's cute. So, maybe Yoshi can go maybe right in here. Expand the canvas a little bit. Oh, there we go. Face is really droopy. I really like. Mario characters are kind of deceptively difficult to draw, in my opinion. Like, you need to really have the style down to get it. You think, oh yeah, Mario, that's easy. And then you actually try to draw Mario and he looks like a nightmare. Like, oh my god, how did they make this character look cute? The monsters and creatures are a little easier, I think. But the human characters are, woo, if you don't have that style down, it can look spooky. Which can, you know, be fun in its own way. He's a little too gonzo there. He's embarrassed to be seen with you. I think he's embarrassed to be seen with all of these characters. much too dignified for this nonsense. I love how long the neck is on the video. He's just peeking up out of there. I don't think he has nostrils, but I'm gonna give it to him anyway. Wiggly from Skullgirl. Find official art and not fan art. I don't know how that can get. Also, oh, better turn safe search on. Okay, found her. He's like a zombie skeleton kind of character. Oh wait, she can't see her second eye because it's covered with hair. Wait, is her... Oh, it's like coming out of her head. Okay. No, I said that my sketches are very not neat, and I'm being very neat for my typical drawings here. They usually are a huge mess, but I'm trying to keep it clean here. A lot of long necks. That. Should leave her. This could be better planned out, but it's not planned out, so. Like a dragon thing. That's cool. All the character designs from Skullgirls are really cool. I like their I don't know if she's a staff artist, but did a lot of animations on that. Kinuko? It's a little sharper. There we go. Oh, her ponytail is way longer. Grover from Sesame Street eating a pie. Now that one I am gonna do from memory. I think I can remember what Grover looks like. Can I? No, I totally can't. There we go. His face is kind of in two halves, which I guess is it's kind of a Muppet thing in general. And he is weird looking. I don't know how I didn't notice this when I was 5. This reminds me of some of the weird requests I would get when drawing at like Otakon or other anime conventions, and people would just kind of try to request the weirdest stuff they could think of, like in the way of Beta Yoshi's tall neck there. I always had fun with that kind of thing. I'd just be there with my friends and we'd be goofing off, drawing, weird animals. Very rarely was the weird stuff like actual anime characters. It was stuff like Grover eating pie. Trying to capture the weirdness of how his face just splits in half. Make the canvas again. So if you run out of room, just make it bigger. have to get Grover's floppy arms in there somehow. Not much of an accent. Ignore that. Dripping piece of pie. Just oozing with strawberries and stuff. I like his noodle arms. New Smash lineup. I mean, haven't people been asking for Skullgirls in Smash forever? Oh, hi, Robbie. I don't know if y'all can hear my horrible cat, but he, for some reason, thinks 3 o'clock is dinner time. It's not. I called him my horrible cat, but the actual truth is that all cats are horrible. I can say that because I love them. Snake thing wants some pie. Now, Now Hollow Knight looks really thin, lined against everyone. There we go. A little beefier. A little beefier for that boy. Combine all that liner and I can shade it a little bit, I think, or I have to end the stream. This beautiful, beautiful work of art. Don't want to leave it uncolored, unshaded. My herbal cat. He's chamomile. No, he's horrible, not herbal. There's nothing soothing about that animal. I'm kidding. I love my cat. Don't worry. And he is a very, very loud animal. Yep. Uh-oh. No! Okay. Oh, the song is on loop. Send help. I only have one song, I'm sorry. Yes, I am using Clip Studio, which I think a lot of the illustrators at Fangamer use. I know Nina does as well. The best. Juicy pie. This is very bright light behind these characters. All right, well, I think that's it. So I can wrap this stream up. Thank you, everyone. I don't know if I was supposed to go to a certain time, but I think this is a good ending point with everyone watching Grover eat a piece of pie, except for the Hollow Knight, and well, Yoshi is just sort of staring at nothing. So thank you, everyone, and Eyes 5 is going to be streaming next week. I think she's going to be making another, doing another plush demonstration, another sew-along. So definitely tune in for that, because if you want to know how to sew, he can teach you.